Hello, it has been a while since I have filmed a vlog, or anything really. I am working on a reading video, but it's a weird one and you'll have to wait and see. But I thought I would film a weekend vlog this weekend because it actually was my birthday yesterday. It was, in fact, my 30th. But yeah, I thought I would just bring you along for the weekend since I've not really had much to film for you recently. And yeah, I have some different things to talk through. For example, I received a Kobo Libra colour from Ollie as one of my birthday presents, and we are going to unbox this and set it up in this vlog, and I'll give you first impressions on that. I also have some book mail to open and I don't know what's in this, so I'm very excited about this. And yeah, other than that, I'm just going to be bringing you along. So we're going for a meal this evening with my family, and then they're coming back here, and we're gonna have some birthday cake and stuff like that. And then tomorrow I'm having my friends around to celebrate, and the vibe is like boozy adult sleepover, but they're not actually sleeping over. Well, one couple are sleeping over, but nobody else is sleeping over. But that's kind of the vibe. It's gonna be very casual. We're gonna play games, eat pizza, etc. So I thought I would bring you along for that as well. But right now it is currently 5:20 on Friday, and we are supposed to be going for this meal at 7, which means we need to leave at like 7:15, 10 to 7. We need to do a bit of cleaning and tidying because, as I said, my family are going to come here after the meal. And then obviously I need to get ready and make myself look presentable because I can't go looking like this. The first step on the agenda is to sort out this mess that I'm looking at right now. As you can see, it's a mess, and to be honest, the kitchen is worse. So Ollie is supposed to be doing the kitchen, and I'm gonna sort out in here. Okay, this lighting's so bad. Is that better? Is that better? I'm ready. And just in time, also, I did my hair for the first time with curling tong? A curling wand. Why can't I think of the word? In ages, because ever since I had my Dyson Airwrap, I literally only ever used that. But I was working with second day hair today, so I have curled it, and I'll probably, when we're in the car, we'll just like try and break it up a little bit. And then in terms of my outfit, listen, I literally had no time to pull an outfit together. So this is what we're working with. We're just going to the pub, so it's not too dressy. Maxi linen skirt. This black top is from Tala. And then I just have this little cardigan. I think I'm just gonna go for a pair of trainers.
The guy.
Is this your birthday present? Say happy birthday, Maisie. Happy 30th birthday, Maisie.
Hi, camera.
Hello. So between 7 of us,
Good work.
guess how many burgers we've got? 1,
Yes, that's right. Thank you.
2, 3, 4. I can't see his, but he has 1. 5, 6.
This vegetable is like it's everything I don't like.
Cabbage, yeah.
And you idiot.
I don't like my sauce.
She's
You've
got
You've
-5. She's
got a nice sauce.
That's good. Really
It
good.
looks like a chipotle.
That's really good.
Look who this is.
Baby Pluto.
Hello. Are you scared? Are the other dogs scary? They're a lot, aren't they?
They're half the size.
They are mini.
This one's as loud as
Hey Siri,
Yeah.
turn the music up. What does this say? 30 years?
30 years of me.
Let me see.
Monday's child is fair of face, Tuesday's child is full of grace.
What was that?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maisie. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Hip hip hooray! Happy birthday.
Well, this is a horrible angle. I think you're leaving as well. Oh. I probably look awful right now because I am literally sweating so much. I'm supposed to just be cleaning and tidying to get ready for this evening. Ollie's at the gym. But there's been something that's been bothering me for like such a long time, and I always talk about it, and Ollie's not that bothered about it. But like, it really bothers me. I've just told him that I've done something crazy. I'm not sure what his reaction is going to be, but I'm going to show you guys. In our living room, we have a rug, and it's like creamy coloured, and it's quite like a thick rug. And we've had it for years, and over that time we have renovated a lot of the house. We obviously have 2 dogs, and we've hosted parties where drinks have been spilt, and the rug was just disgusting, and no amount of cleaning was making it better. It was getting to the point where it was matted, and I was dreading thinking about tonight, thinking about, you know, some people having to sit on the floor because there's not enough sofa space for everyone. I just couldn't have people sit on it, so I had to get rid of it. And it was a big job because I had to pick up all of the sofa and all of the furniture, and obviously didn't want to have no rug there, so I've actually moved the rug that was under our dining table under there. So obviously also had to move all of the dining table and everything. So I'm going to show you, let me know what you think. So this is the rug that was under our dining table, and I've moved under here. The thing is, it's a very thin rug, so it doesn't really add any comfort, but it looks way better, in my opinion, than that disgusting thing that was there before. And I feel a lot better about this. I'm not sure what Ollie's going to think. It does mean that for now, there's no rug under our dining table, which is not ideal, but I'd rather that for now than deal with that rug situation. Also, I started doing a bit of like decorating for this evening as well. So as you can see in the lounge area, I have put up some balloons there, but then my favourite bit is the balloons above the dining table that looks like this. I've just started setting out some bowls and stuff to put some food in. Oh, I thought I heard a car and it was Ollie back, but it's not. Okay, I need to tidy up a bit of this mess so I at least have like made some progress. Yeah, I will try and vlog when he gets back to see his reaction. Hello. Oh, that's a lot of flowers. I've only got the small vase out.
What have you done?
Are you joking?
Oh, the rug's moved. Is that it?
Yeah, got rid of the old rug.
It's gone.
Yeah. Don't you think that this looks better and cleaner with this rug?
Yeah, that's kind of
It feels a lot more presentable. Yeah, I can't believe it took you so long to notice. I thought it was really obvious.
I just thought you cleaned, to be honest. I just thought she's cleaned. That's basically all I thought.
Okay, that didn't go as bad as I thought. I thought he was going to be really annoyed. I'm going to get ready in a minute and I'll catch up with you.
Sorry, let me do it again.
So you're going to fake?
I'll fake. Okay, you ready?
This is your fake reaction.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Hi, Alfie. Wow. There's something different about this room. Did you move the rug?
Okay, but in all fairness, can I just say, it was so difficult to get it. Obviously I had to move all furniture in this room. I had to lift and move on my own. The sofa came apart, took me so long to be able to put it back together, you know, where it clips together.
Yeah.
I was
good from you.
dripping in sweat. Do you think you can stay there? Let's hope. Please ignore, by the way, my getting ready top. Right, I am going to start doing my makeup and then my hair. And yeah, I thought we could chat while I do that. So I asked you guys over on Instagram and also on the like YouTube community page if you had any questions, and yeah, we're going to go through some of them now. If you don't already, my Instagram I will leave on screen now, and it's always linked down below in my video descriptions if you want to go and follow me over there, because I often will post interactive things on my Instagram. That's like the main place that I do that. Gosh, what is wrong with me? I am tired. Since it's my birthday, I think I'm actually gonna be crazy and wear actual foundation, which I never really wear these days. So this is my favourite foundation ever. I have literally used this foundation religiously for 10 years, maybe longer. I just really like it. I do use other foundation type products for like lighter coverage days. So Charlotte Tilbury products, I quite like their skin tint. I used to really like their, I can't remember what it was called. I think they've replaced it with Beautiful Skin, which I need to try. But yeah, that for like a glowy light coverage day. I am currently using e.l.f. Halo Glow most days. That's a dupe of Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, which I just have the mini of. And then another kind of staple for everyday is the It Cosmetics CC Cream. I do like this. I do think it's a bit heavy though for what I really want when I'm reaching for it, but I do like it. Anyway, today we're going to go for NARS Sheer Glow, and I have the shade Fiji. It looks really light. To be honest, I'm looking really light. I look really pale on camera. I feel like I'm not that pale in real life, but we'll see. Right, let's go and have a look at what questions we have to answer. Okay, first question is actually from my friend Lucy, who is coming around this evening, and she said, how do you read quickly? Give me tips. Honestly, I don't think I read quickly. I think I have a fairly average reading pace. You see these people who read like hundreds of pages in an hour. That's not me. I wish that could be me, but it's not me. I would say it differs book to book. I would say generally in an hour I'm reading like 60, maybe like a max of 70 pages, depending on the book. But with another book, it could be like 40 pages in an hour. Like the Crescent City books, for example, I'm much slower at reading those. So yeah, I don't think I necessarily read quickly, but I guess I get through a lot of books in a month. Not a lot, but like more than maybe the average person, just because that's like what I dedicate my free time to. I say that, and recently I've just hardly been reading, but normally I dedicate my free time to reading. I don't really watch much TV, and to be honest, that's not because I would rather be reading than watching TV, but I would rather be reading than watching most of the TV that's available at the moment. Like, I just feel like the way that TV shows work these days is a whole season of like seasons of shows are much shorter than it used to be. Like, you get like 8 or 10 episodes of a TV show, and they usually come out either all in one go or in like 2 separate parts. So basically I'll usually really get into a TV show and binge it over like 2 days, and then I'll have nothing to watch again. So I just, in those cases, do a lot of reading. We will always usually watch something while we eat dinner. I know that's bad, but that's what we do. And then, yeah, before dinner, after dinner, I tend to just read. Also, when I'm walking on my own or with the dogs, but like on my own, not with Ollie, I tend to listen to audiobooks as well. But saying that, these last few weeks I have hardly read, and part of that is because I have just been really busy with work, but also we've had a lot of other stuff going on with our trip to Australia that we have been planning. Also, we are getting our bathroom renovated. That is actually starting while we're in Australia, so we have like needed to sort everything out for that recently, so that's been taking up a lot of time. And then also I have been busy planning another trip for us, which is actually not going to be until 2026, so I don't really want to say anything about it yet, but yeah, that's quite a big trip, I guess, and I think most of my family are also coming on this trip now. So yeah, I've basically been spending lots of time on all of that stuff, and I think I have said this is like the busiest time of the year for me in terms of work. I work in HR, and we're currently in the compensation review period, so yeah, I'm basically reviewing the increases for all of our employees, and it just takes a lot of time. That was a very long-winded answer. Next question is, when did you start your journey as a reader? I think I have kind of spoke about this before. My family would always say that I was never a reader, that they couldn't get me to read. And I guess that's true as a child. So when I was a young child, obviously I had like bedtime stories read to me. Then when I got to like a slightly older child, where let's say with my sisters, it switched to they were like reading, like my mum would read with them, I guess, like at bedtime, I don't know. I remember that they both did Harry Potter with my mum, and my mum tried to do that with me, and I just like had no interest. Part of that's because I just don't like Harry Potter. I'm sorry, I'm not a Harry Potter fan. But also I didn't really want to read. As a child, I was a very like active, outdoorsy child. I didn't want to sit and watch films. I didn't want to sit and read books. I wanted to just be like outside, and to be honest, I was quite naughty. My older sister used to just love sitting in front of the TV and watching film after film or reading books, and she didn't really want to do anything else, whereas I would be a nightmare if we didn't like go out. And when we did go out, I was naughty. So I think they had a bit of a shock from going from my sister to me because we were just very different. But so my older sister was always like the big reader. She was one of the people who I feel like a lot of bookish people can relate to this and were like this as children, but like reading above her age range and just always wanting to read. You know, she'd have a book at the dinner table, like my parents would have to tell her off for reading. She'd stay up too late reading. She was a big reader and I was not. She also is actually a very fast reader, I will say, much faster than me. But when I got a little bit older, so I guess like a teenager, I definitely did then start reading, but only very particular books that like I was really obsessed with. So we're talking Twilight, The Hunger Games, The Vampire Diaries I read a little bit of, not loads of, The Diary of a Chav, was it called? Like Angus Wong's and Full Frontal Snogging, Divergent, Delirium. Those are the main ones that I can think of in terms of like my obsessions. So I guess that's kind of when I would say my reading journey began. But then when I went to university, for example, I did not do any reading. Why am I opening my powder? It's not time to powder. I made such a mess now. Yeah, when I went to university, I don't think I read at all the whole time that I was at university. Yeah, I think like I was one of those people that always had like a book that maybe I got for Christmas on my bedside table, and with the idea that I was gonna like read every night before bed, and I didn't most nights, and then when I did I would read like a page. And to be honest, I then would say I just like wasn't necessarily a big reader again. I never like found any other books I got obsessed with until COVID. And then in COVID, I decided that I wanted to start reading. I didn't necessarily expect to become as much of a reader as I am. Like that was never my aim. But you know, it was boring at the start of COVID and I just decided that I would try reading. And that's when I found BookTube, and I basically read some BookTube books. I think the first BookTube books or like series that I can think of that I like got obsessed with during that time is The Selection. I remember binging that series over like 2 days. It's only 3 books, but yeah, I just remember binging it and being obsessed. And then since then I just like kept ramping up and finding more and more books that I loved. Sorry, I feel like I'm really rambling on with these answers, so we'll try and go through a few more questions and answer them a bit more quick. I can just realised I've not put any concealer on. I feel like I struggle to do 2 things at the same time, like talk to you and do my makeup, and yeah, I've forgotten a very key step of my makeup. Next question, favourite music artist? I'm sorry to be so basic, but I honestly can't give any answer other than Taylor Swift. I just love Taylor Swift. I love that there are so many songs for whatever mood you're in. I mean, obviously she has so many songs, but like if I want to listen to a sad song, which to be honest is most of the time, I love listening to like sad heartbreak songs. Yeah, those are usually my favourite songs of hers, like the sadder the better. But then also like when you're, you know, with other people and you don't want to bring the mood down, I also like some of her more upbeat songs. Okay, what is your dream job if money or knowledge doesn't matter? That's a good question. I'm sure I have an answer for this. I used to always say working at a dog shelter, which kind of is true, but at the same time, over the last few years, I have developed allergies to most dogs. So I don't think that, you know, is a real feasible option. Not that this is feasible anyway, but I don't know if I could say that that is still my dream job, because I would feel like shit every day. So I don't know. I love doing YouTube, so I guess maybe I would just say YouTube would be my dream job. Would you ever read a dark romance book? Yeah, I have read dark romance books. I have read dark romance books, and some of them I enjoy, but not all of them. For example, mafia romance, that's kind of in the dark romance genre. I quite enjoy a mafia romance book. They're definitely not like favourite books of mine, but they can be quite fun. Still Beating by Jennifer Hartman. I would class that as a dark romance. I wouldn't say the romance is that dark, but the storyline is quite dark, and that is one of my favourite books. So yeah, I really like that one. But I have read a lot of dark romance books where I just don't like it. And I don't really like fluffy romance, but I like a bit of in between. I do like a darker romance in fantasy though. Okay, I have nearly finished my makeup, so let me just go over to YouTube and let's see. What is your go-to comfort book? This is a hard one because I don't really reread books. And the books that I do reread are like my favourite books, but they're not necessarily comfort books at all, actually, because most of my favourite books are painful. But I think like if I was to choose to reread a book that I would class as comforting, it would be a Lynn Painter book, probably either Better Than the Movies or Mr. Wrong Number. Those are like very comforting books to me, and I love them. Like those are both 5-star books. They'd be like some of my go-to recommendations for that, and also ones that I would reread for that reason. Okay, let's just do one more question because I have finished my makeup now. I think I've probably forgotten something, haven't I? But oh, lips. What is one book you relate to? I don't think I can necessarily relate to like a whole book. Honestly, this one's going to sound a bit ridiculous, but like hear me out for my reasonings. In terms of character, I feel like I relate to Magnolia Parks, which is probably very controversial. I feel like a lot of people obviously do not really like Magnolia Parks. And also obviously I don't relate to like everyone in the world being in love with her and her being the most like beautiful person that's ever existed and her lifestyle. Like obviously I don't relate to any of that stuff. But what I mean is the way that she reacts to things, I feel like I can relate to. I feel like Magnolia is the kind of person that she doesn't want anybody to know that they have hurt her or that she cares about them. She doesn't want to feel embarrassed, so she will do things and react in ways that like could be deemed as immature, I guess, like rather than just communicate her feelings. That is 100% how I would act or react. So that's one of the reasons I really enjoy reading Magnolia Parks books. Even though she's very flawed, like I get it, she's very flawed. She's not someone to aspire to be like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave the questions there. I hope that was interesting. I feel like I've just said a whole lot of nothing, but now I need to do my hair. Using the small barrel, and normally I would do it in sections, but I just cannot be bothered today, so we're just gonna do it like this. And I can't talk to you now because this hair is gonna go in my mouth. I think that will do. Let's go and spray. And then get dressed. Ready for the least glamorous 30th birthday party ever. Just have this lounge / pyjama set on. Got it from Sainsbury's today. Just saw it, looked comfy, looked perfect. This is a new bangle that I got from my mum.
Did you play Secret Soda?
Yeah.
Oh, what time? Can we play Wavelength first?
A bad app. This is a good app, and I'm gonna go Spotify.
That is what we're going
There isn't an app that's much better. But also, you want to.
Flicker.
Mom pays every month.
That's off the spreadsheet.
Anything over a marathon.
So what was Jamie?
50k a day.
150 miles over 5 days.
Yeah.
Why are you having tequila soda?
I think tequila soda is a guaranteed no hangover.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, honestly, I swear by it.
Sarah's camera voice is very posh. Do you?
Yeah. Maisie's really posh, isn't she?
Good morning. I am alive. I apologise for anything that I include last night. To be honest, I don't really know that I filmed anything that I'll be able to include because it's just all a bit messy. I don't think I actually spoke to the camera. You might see some bits of B-roll, you might see nothing, but yeah, had a fun night with my friends. We just drank some Prosecco and played games and ate pizza and it was fun. I have just mainly been feeling really tired this morning. Not too hungover though, which is good. Sorry if you can hear Ollie brushing his teeth. That's probably really annoying. We watched the F1 this morning. It's on in China, so it was actually on at like 2:30 a.m. Not a great result though as a Ferrari fan. I am a Charles Leclerc fan, first and foremost, and yeah, it was not a great race for him, and then he got disqualified. And then Lewis also got disqualified, so basically just a terrible day for Ferrari, but that is just expected if you're a Ferrari fan. I think we're about to head out and walk the dogs in a minute, which I'm not sure I have the energy for, but it's got to be done. But I actually had a few things that I wanted to show you / open. Let me just see if I can pop you down there for a second, but to be honest, we might have to go downstairs to do this. One of my gifts from one of my sisters was this book, The Rebel Witch by Kristen Ciccarelli, which is the second book to The Crimson Moth. So I loved The Crimson Moth. Sorry, I was out of frame there. I loved The Crimson Moth. I gave it 5 stars, so I am very excited to read this one, but I'm in a slump, so it's not really the right time to pick it up just yet, but I'm very happy to have the copy. The main things that I want to do is open this parcel and open and set up my Kobo. So I think I'm gonna take all of this and you downstairs, and we will see what we can do, because I think I'm probably gonna have to charge the Kobo. First things first, let's open this Amazon parcel. I'm pretty sure this is from Laura. I've mentioned Laura quite a lot on this channel, but I love her. She's one of the best people that I have met through YouTube, and yeah, I love Laura, and she has sent me a book before, which she sent me. Oh, okay! I'm excited for this one, and I'm pretty sure she has read this and loved it. Happy birthday, lovely. I love this book so much. It's silly and funny. I hope you like it too. XOXO from Laura. Yeah, okay. I was right. This is a book that she's read and loved, and I've just heard loads of people love this. So I'm excited to read it. So this is The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood. This could actually be a really good book to read soon, because I'm in a bit of a reading slump. I just think this could be quite a good one. Saying that, the Sarah Adams book that I'm reading is not going well, but I have high hopes for this one. Recently deceased Delphi Bookham has just met the one in the afterlife, but is devastated when a mix-up means he is immediately sent back to Earth. Delphi is given a second chance and accepts a deal in which she can return to her previous life in London and reconnect with the mysterious stranger she's sure is her soulmate. The challenge: she only has 10 days to find him, 10 days to make him fall for her. Oh, and he has no recollection of them having ever met. Okay, I am very excited to read this one, and thank you so much, Laura. I love you. You are amazing, and thank you. Yeah, nothing else to say, just thank you. We can move on to the Kobo. So this was one of my gifts from Ollie. Obviously, I have a Kindle. I have the Kindle Paperwhite 11th generation, I'm pretty sure it is. The one before the newest one that's just recently come out. And I absolutely love it. The only thing that I am not happy with about the Kindle is that I can't utilise the library on it, because you cannot get library books on your Kindle if you are in the UK. Unless your library uses Libby, then maybe you can, but my library uses BorrowBox, and I definitely cannot get library books on my Kindle, but you can get them on other e-readers, and I know that you can get them on the Kobo. There are loads of different Kobos. They have Kobo Claras, which look more similar to Kindles, if that's like what you'd be more interested in. They have black and white and colour Kobos. This one in particular is the Kobo Libra colour, and one of the things that I like about this one, as well as the fact that it has colour, that's not like a major thing for me because I don't read graphic novels really or anything like that, so it's literally just having the covers in colour and any highlighting. But one thing I really like about this is the design of it. I like the shape and the fact that it has buttons. It's kind of similar in shape to the Kindle Oasis, which is discontinued. You can't get a new Kindle Oasis now, and they're also pretty outdated and expensive if you do manage to find a refurbished one. So I knew I didn't want to buy a Kindle Oasis, and I'd obviously also have that same issue with not being able to get library books on it. So after my research, this is just the one that stood out to me. So I need to work out how to work this, but can I just say straight off the bat, holding it, I'm loving this. This is so comfortable to just hold like this and to be able to turn the buttons. I think you can change if you want the top or bottom button to be turning the page. I think the top button makes more sense to me, but maybe we'll see. Right, okay, I think this is the power button. So I have also got a clear case. Ollie got this for me as well, so that I can decorate similarly to my Kindle. Let's just check that it fits. Yeah, okay, that fits well. I definitely prefer the feel of it without a case on, but I feel like it's better to have a case on. Not that this is the most protective case. I've just been talking to you and I don't know if I was recording. Surely I'm not that stupid. I'm gonna have to say everything again, just in case I wasn't recording. I've set up my Kindle. This is what it, it's not Kindle. I've set up my Kobo. This is what it looks like for now, but it is gonna change because I'm not like super happy with it. Also, as you can see, this sticker's already fallen down. I maybe need to really start blue tacking stickers because this is happening with my Kindle as well. But especially with this one, this case, I think is a little bit looser. So I feel like the stickers are not gonna stay very well. And yeah, that's already ruined. But it's fine, I'll come back and do this more properly at a later point. I've downloaded 2 library books, so I've downloaded Clockwork Angel and House of Flame and Shadow on there. I'm liking the colour. You can set up like different displays of how you want your books to be, so I've got it at the top where it's showing me how many pages left in the chapter at the top there, and then at the bottom I've got percentage read of book, but you can change that to like time left in chapter and time left in book, pages left in book, like however you want to set it up. That's how I've got it for now, but we will see because I may change that. Oh yeah, also you can, it's on auto rotate, so if I hold it like that, it changes to this, and also I could hold it in my left hand and it automatically flips as well, which is nice. Like if your hands get tired, I'm probably not going to ever hold it in my left hand, but if I wanted to I could. I think I'm enjoying the buttons so far, but I will come back to you on that and how I'm finding them. You obviously don't have to use the buttons, you can just use your finger. I haven't got a pen with it yet, I'm not sure if I will. I'm not really a big annotator, especially Kindle books. It's not a Kindle, especially ebooks, but to be honest, not even physical books either, so I don't know if I'm gonna get a pen. I just don't know if it's worth it for me. That's about as far as I've got with it, so I think we're gonna go and take the dogs on a little walk, even though they are literally just as tired as we are, so I don't think they're gonna need a very long walk, but we will take them out. And then, yeah, I think we want to watch Adolescence tonight because we have not watched it and everybody is talking about it. It's all over social media. Like, people keep asking if we've watched it and we just haven't, but I want to watch it. And I'm especially interested to, like, see the whole one take per episode thing. Like, I think that's really interesting. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing tonight, and hopefully Clockwork Angel might get me out of my reading slump. Let's hope. I think if anything can get me out of a reading slump, it's a good love triangle. So that's the plan. I will catch up with you once I've done a little bit more reading, I think, and can give you more of a Kobo first impressions. Sorry about Ollie eating in the background, he has no manners. Okay, are you gonna stay? Nobody move a muscle. That's quite pointed. We watched the first 3 episodes of Adolescence, and I didn't realise there's only 4 episodes in the whole thing, so we'll obviously finish it tomorrow. Sorry, this lighting's so bad, by the way, the light behind me, but it is what it is. I'm enjoying it, but it's definitely a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not our normal cup of tea, is it?
No, but I'm enjoying it, and I appreciate that there's only 4 episodes, and I also appreciate that it has like a different format to normal shows, where it's like you kind of find out in the first episode what's happened.
What's everything? But yeah,
I'm pretty sure, but yeah.
yeah, I like that.
So yeah, anyway, that's what we're watching. That's what we're enjoying. I started Clockwork Angel on my Kobo, so I have now got a little bit of Kobo experience. Also, I said I can't imagine myself ever using my left hand. Well, I did. I switched earlier from right to left, and I just love that it has that functionality to just flip it around. Like, I'm loving that about it. I'm definitely kind of getting used to the buttons. I think I like them. As I said, you obviously don't actually have to use the buttons. I could just hold it like this and tap the screen like a Kindle. But I think I like the buttons. But it takes a bit of getting used to like actually have to press a button and it making a sound. It's not like an actual sound. Listen. Oh, I didn't expect that to turn it on. I'm also liking the automatic lighting because my Kindle doesn't have that, but I am thinking, does it have
Oh dear.
dark
Night
mode?
light. Mm.
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm sure it has dark mode.
Funny video.
Yeah. I'm sure it has dark mode.
Oh.
It's like flashing. I'm pretty sure I've seen people have it with a black screen. So we'll see. But the warmth of the light is changing.
Nice.
Like it's on automatic, so it gets warmer, which mine doesn't have. My Kindle. I keep saying mine as if like this isn't mine, but you know what I mean, my Kindle. I want to keep this as very much just like first impressions, and then, sorry, that sticker is just really annoying me. Let's just hide it.
Can you see?
Where it's fallen.
Oh yeah.
I definitely want to keep this very much first impressions and not a full like comparison between my Kindle. But I feel like I could just at least show the difference in size.
Which one's which, sorry?
What do you mean? This is my Kobo,
Yeah, right, yeah.
and this is my Kindle.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're fairly similar actually.
Yeah.
The Kobo's obviously maybe not quite as tall
A bit wider, yeah.
and a bit wider. Fairly similar. In terms of weight, couldn't really say that there's much in it. Maybe the Kobo's slightly lighter, but this has a pop socket on, so maybe that's why.
Show them what I'm reading.
Oh yeah.
No, don't, yeah, I can't be in it. I'm topless.
Okay. Ollie has started Red Rising.
Grab it.
He's taking a break from Wheel of Time, and he's reading Red Rising, which I got you this book
You did, yeah.
like 2 years ago. No, like a year ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. I've obviously heard really good things about this book and this series, and Ollie loves sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, and sci-fi and fantasy, yeah.
And fantasy, so it's definitely your vibe. And when we both heard the first line, we were like, that's such a great first line.
Oh, great first line.
Shall I read it to you? I would have lived in peace, but my enemies brought me war. Good first line. So anyway, you're 20 pages in. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's alright, easy read, yeah.
And then in terms of my thoughts on Clockwork Angel, well, I'm not very far in, so I don't really have much of an opinion. I think I like it so far. I'm not going to talk too much about this book because I'm filming a reading vlog. Well, I'm trying to film a reading vlog at the moment. It's turned into a bit of a reading slump video. But I'll be talking about the book and what I'm reading in that video rather than this. This is not a book video. But I just wanted to mainly use and talk about my Kindle. So yeah, my Kobo. God, it's gonna, I don't know why I can't say Kobo, like I just always say Kindle. But yeah, so that is the difference in the size. And if you want to see the screens, that's
So sorry,
shining.
have you already explained to the video? But maybe you need to explain to me. How do you get books on there? Because Kindle is Amazon.
Kindle has the Amazon store, right, where you can buy Kindle books.
Yeah, which is like basic Amazon.
And Kobo is the same, it's got its own store.
Right.
So you can buy it through that. But with Kobo, you can also, as I said, get library books, which you can't do in the UK. I think in the US they can get library books on their Kindles. We can't.
But
you can't get it on your
rent
Kobo.
a book for a few days.
Yeah, you're not a member of the library, are you?
No.
Yeah, so like, not for a few days. Like, there's an app on the library and you can borrow books, like how you would borrow physical books.
Wow.
But it's like the e-book, and then you can
crazy.
send it to your Kindle, your Kobo, which I've obviously already done. And the only annoying thing about it is you have to do it from your laptop, but I'm on my laptop all the time. Like, you have to go on the, if you use BorrowBox, which is what my library uses, you have to go on the BorrowBox website for your library and download it from there. Which is not a problem for me because I am such a laptop person, I'm always on my laptop. But if you're more of a phone person and don't really use a laptop, then it might be annoying. But yeah, because you have to download it on your laptop, you open it in Adobe something, I can't remember what it's called. I'll talk more about it in my Kobo video if anybody wants to know how to do it. And then you just like plug your Kobo into your laptop with a USB-C and you transfer the books across. Right, I'm gonna have to end this clip now because I'm running out of battery quickly. So yeah, anyway, going to bed now, doing some reading. Good morning. It's actually not morning anymore, it is 1 p.m. I have just been working, can't show you my screen, but I have just been working from home this morning. Ignore the bed sheet, oh God, this is sticking to my foot. Ignore the bed sheet on the door. Part of me wants to continue this vlog on because I feel like I probably have hardly filmed anything, and actually probably half of what I filmed I'm not even going to be able to do anything with, because I don't know why this weekend when I was vlogging, when we were like out to eat at the restaurant and when my friends were here, I kind of forgot to talk to the camera and I was just like filming people. Honestly, I don't know what I was doing. I feel like I'm just out of practice with vlogging, which I'm glad that I've done this now, because we go to Australia in a week and a half. We fly to Australia and I want to vlog that trip for my own memories, but also hopefully they'll make good vlogs. And yeah, I'm glad that this has reminded me that it's important, if you want to vlog, to actually talk to the camera. Otherwise, nothing's going to make sense and probably won't be that usable. I've not actually looked at the footage, but I'm just assuming a lot of it is not going to make the cut. I got 11% of the way through Clockwork Angel. Can I just say, I actually really like that when this is locked, it says sleeping and then it tells you the percentage that you are into the book, because that just is nice. It means that I don't have to open it to check. And I am really enjoying my Kobo experience. This was really comfy to read in bed last night. The only thing that I need to work out is whether there's a dark light on it. You know what, I feel like I can't end this without saying, so let's see. Kobo Libra colour dark mode. Okay, so here is the Kobo. Let's press the screen and then you have to go to this settings thing and scroll, and then you can select dark mode. And that makes it dark mode, which is definitely not as easy as the Kindle, but it works. I'm actually really not a dark mode person. To be honest, I know loads of people exclusively read in dark mode. I am not one of those people. I only read in dark mode if I have to. So like if I'm really in bed with the lights off and Ollie's sleeping, that's kind of the only time. I've been enjoying the natural light thing on auto, so it just adjusts the warmthness for me as needed. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think being able to read library books on this is just a game changer. Like, that is why I wanted it, and I'm enjoying that for it. And as I said, I am going to get Kobo Plus. I think maybe when we're in Australia, I will do it. It's a 1 month free trial. So there's definitely a few books I want to read on there. So I will download it when I'm ready to read those books and read them, and then we will see whether I keep it or not. I don't think it's as good as Kindle Unlimited from what I've heard, but it might get better. You know, authors might pull out of Kindle Unlimited and that might improve things, and maybe more will go on to Kobo Plus, I don't know. Shall I just sort out this sticker while I'm here? Because it is very annoying. Okay, the stickers are back where they should be. As I said, I'm not actually sure if in the long term I will keep this case on, or whether I will maybe use it without a case, because I do quite like the feeling without a case more, and it actually makes, like, pressing the buttons is nicer without this case on, because it kind of sticks up here. Anyway, those are my kind of like first impressions of my Kobo. If you have any specific questions on the Kobo, let me know, or especially any questions about how it compares to the Kindle in any particular aspects, let me know, because once I have used it a bit more, I'm going to do a video comparing the Kobo and my Kindle and my overall thoughts. So that'll be more of like an in-depth review comparison video, which hopefully will be useful to you guys. So yeah, let me know if there's any specific things that you want me to include in that. Right, and I have a break of about an hour and a half before I have another work meeting. So I am going to go on a dog walk, I guess. I'm just trying to think, do I have anything to show you? I don't know if I showed this, but Ollie got me a giant cookie for my birthday from Millie's Cookies, and we have been demolishing it. That is all that's left. I have to say, I think Ollie has eaten more of it than me, but yeah, if you're a cookie person, these are delicious. And then in here, this is actually a cake that my mum made me. She's not a natural baker, she's not somebody who bakes loads, but over the last year, I will say, she's started baking people's birthday cakes, like just family birthday cakes, obviously. And this was the best one that she's done so far, in my opinion. I asked for a chocolate fudge cake, and it is so delicious. I can't wait to have a slice tonight. But on that note, I need to kind of, you know, get some movement in, eat some healthy things before I allow myself to have chocolate cake, because these last few days have been very unhealthy. Also, we have been slowly popping all of these balloons, so yeah, there's not too many left. One last thing, this rug, game changer. I think I maybe have said like 5 times. But it's just so much nicer to have this than what we had here previously. Also, I've woken up with such a sore arm. It feels like I've just had an injection or something. Maybe somebody injected me in my sleep, because it's so achy, and it's just that horrible, like, achy, stiff feeling that you get after an injection. Oh, we've got a dog. Let's guess. I think that's going to be Willow. Oh, she loves sticking her head out of there. She reminds me of a horse in the stables. Right, let's go on a walk.